Humanity constantly searches for aliens in deeply distant galaxies without realizing they are completely right next to us. These extraterrestrial are on the way to our motherland. The highly shocking leaked footage today will aggressively expose that terrifying truth. They are no longer hovering high in the sky, but have successfully infiltrated our private living spaces. From the horrifying scene of a bizarre face stealthily lurking right outside a residential window, to highly classified videos boldly exposing the government secretly dissecting and researching extraterrestrial biological entities. Every single piece of sharp evidence heavily points to a silent physical invasion that has actively occurred. I'm John. Fasten your seatbelts tightly, because these highly disturbing upcoming moments will permanently haunt your mind. The alien entity escorted at a U.S. military base, walking incredibly arrogantly right through a thick perimeter of armed military personnel. A completely terrifying extraterrestrial biological entity is heading straight toward the camera lens. This deeply shocking leaked footage is widely believed to be secretly recorded inside a highly classified American military base. Instead of actively hiding or showing any signs of fear, this massive tall entity aggressively strides forward with an extremely confident demeanor. It is visibly wearing a heavily torn orange prisoner jumpsuit, actively exposing its ash-gray skin and highly bizarre slender physical body. Every single facial feature, including the massive head and iconic deep black eyes, perfectly matches highly classified descriptive documents. The surrounding armed guard team is clearly moving in a remarkably strict escort formation, but the attitude of the strange creature seemingly shows absolutely zero concern for their human control. Has the government truly managed to securely capture a living biological entity from deep outer space and is actively conducting interrogations? Or is this merely an incredibly sophisticated piece of cinematic digital manipulation specifically created to actively provoke and entirely deceive the global scientific community? The terrifying realism of every single footstep truly forces us to deeply question the massive secrets currently being hidden from humanity. The alien dissection at the S4 facility. A heavily degraded VHS tape, widely believed to be leaked directly from the highly classified S4 biological research facility in Nevada, actively exposes a truly dark scene. Right on top of a cold metallic medical table, an extraterrestrial biological creature is lying completely motionless under the blinding laboratory lights. Its highly bizarre, shiny brownish skin appears heavily soaked and visibly wrinkled actively, covering an incredibly frail and slender physical body. The absolute most haunting detail is the distinct face of this unknown entity firmly featuring a massive head and iconic deep black eyes. Its chest structure seemingly continues to rise and fall with shallow breaths. This creature remains fully conscious, but its entire physical body has been completely paralyzed by heavy anesthetics or securely restrained. A shiny metal tray specifically holding sharp surgical tools placed right next to it instantly brings a truly horrifying premonition. Our top American military scientists actively attempting to medically heal a severely injured visitor following a tragic spacecraft crash. Or is this actually a brutally invasive live dissection, specifically designed to actively exploit the biological secrets of a highly superior cosmic civilization? The completely lifeless stare of this paralyzed creature seemingly begs for immediate release. The magnetic field abduction incident in Colorado. Helplessly suspended high up in midair across a rugged mountainous region in Colorado, a grown adult male is completely controlled by a terrifying invisible force. This deeply haunting blurry footage actively captures the horrifying scene of a random victim being violently abducted right in broad daylight. The physical body of the terrified man remains entirely stiff, like a lifeless statue, as he is continuously spun and flipped upside down dozens of meters above the solid ground. The sinister culprit actively causing this gravity-bending phenomenon is a highly compact spherical flying device featuring a bright metallic hull hovering closely nearby. This bizarre UAP machine is undoubtedly emitting an incredibly powerful energy beam to effortlessly lift and completely neutralize a healthy American man. The helpless victim in the video displays absolutely zero signs of physical struggle and has seemingly been completely paralyzed neurologically. This blatant act of human abduction truly pushes the global extraterrestrial threat level to an absolute red alert. If these miniature alien scout probes can freely snatch us away into the sky, what chances does humanity actually have to effectively defend itself? The bizarre telepathic communication in the backyard. The deeply mysterious relationship between humanity and extraterrestrial entities has just entered a completely new and terrifying chapter. An incredibly sharp video widely believed to be successfully recovered from the damaged memory card of an American citizen heavily exposes a shocking truth. Right inside a deeply isolated backyard area, a grown adult man is standing directly face to face with a highly bizarre small alien biological creature. This specific entity actively features a remarkably slender physical body, along with a massive gray head perfectly matching the classic characteristics of the famous gray alien race. A visual scene entirely beyond human imagination officially occurs when the man voluntarily bends his body downward. Almost immediately, the bizarre creature slowly reaches its incredibly long arm high up into the air. It gently places its strange hand directly onto the forehead of the man to actively establish a direct telepathic mental connection. This profound nonverbal communication action is seemingly transmitting a massive amount of unknown cosmic information straight into the human brain. Even though every single frame moves incredibly smoothly and the physical shadows look terrifyingly realistic, many critical experts still naturally raise massive suspicions. Is this a highly historical close encounter or simply a highly sophisticated artificial intelligence video product specifically generated to actively deceive the global internet? The branch monster strolling in Griffith Park, casually taking slow steps across the foggy grass at Griffith Park in the state of California, a highly bizarre creature completely not belonging to this world was successfully captured on camera. The blurry nighttime footage quickly exposes an incredibly grotesque physical entity looking exactly like countless dead tree branches and massive creeping roots mysteriously pieced together into a living body. Completely ignoring its seemingly rigid inorganic appearance, this terrifying wooden monster unexpectedly possesses an incredibly graceful and unimaginably smooth forward movement mechanism. Its exceptionally long and slender stick legs continuously reach directly forward, while the deeply frayed vine tail sections drag softly across the solid grass. This severely distorted biological scene naturally brings a deeply chilling and entirely breathless sensation to any curious viewer. However, the absolute cinematic perfection heavily found in every single footstep of this creature immediately forces critical technology experts to eagerly raise a massive suspicion. Its flawless gliding motion strongly carries the distinct visual characteristics of highly advanced computer-generated visual effects or a specifically generated artificial intelligence video sequence. Is Earth currently witnessing a completely unknown extraterrestrial life form, uniquely carrying a living botanical physical structure? Or are we simply being actively manipulated by highly sophisticated modern digital manipulation tools? The gray entity escorted into a secret hangar. 3 heavily armed soldiers are urgently escorting a remarkably small biological creature directly into a massive dark aircraft hangar. This heavily blurry footage is widely believed to be secretly recorded at a highly classified Air Force base and actively exposes a deeply shocking extraterrestrial prisoner transfer. As the strict military formation heavily moves across the concrete tarmac, we can clearly observe the distinct physical shape of this uninvited guest. The strange entity possesses an incredibly short physical body, featuring pure pale skin, and a massively enlarged head perfectly matching the classic gray alien race. It is absolutely not handcuffed, but is casually walking forward entirely on its own 2 legs under the incredibly strict supervision of the surrounding tactical guard team. The deep, absolute darkness hiding directly inside that open warehouse door seemingly actively waits to swallow this bizarre creature into highly unknown underground laboratories. Many critical viewers are completely astonished by the terrifying physical realism of this leaked recording. Others eagerly raise massive suspicions that this is merely a standard training exercise using a highly realistic dummy or a completely sophisticated computer graphics product designed to actively manipulate public opinion. This blatant visual appearance is definitely a highly crucial puzzle piece in the massive, dark governmental cover-up picture. The haunting stare of the doctor in the secret ward. Abruptly, turning his head directly toward the camera lens, a mysterious man wearing a white laboratory coat heavily reveals an incredibly tense facial expression. This specific leaked footage, carrying a deeply nostalgic VHS visual quality, is currently causing a massive, terrifying earthquake across all social media platforms. Right behind the back of that unknown doctor is a bizarre extraterrestrial biological creature lying weakly on a light blue medical hospital bed. A tight close-up shot of this unknown entity perfectly exposes a highly bizarre and exceptionally sharp biological physical structure. It prominently features iconic, massive, deep black eyes, along with highly unusual small, fleshy bumps protruding directly on top of its head. The entirely lifeless stare of the biological creature, permanently fixed on the ceiling, seemingly accepts total human medical control. The highly blatant visual appearance of a real human scientist standing right next to a cosmic entity actively pushes the terrifying realism of this raw footage to the absolute highest level. Is this actually a missing puzzle piece secretly leaked from a highly infamous historical UFO autopsy project, or merely an independent cinematic movie product accidentally going viral online? Whatever the absolute truth is, the haunting eyes of that unknown doctor are definitely hiding a massive secret capable of entirely changing human history. The floating army over San Francisco. The twilight sky over the city of San Francisco unexpectedly transformed into a horrifying scene, directly ripped out of the science fiction series Stranger Things. This highly viral video clearly captures countless humanoid entities creepily floating right above the famous Painted Ladies neighborhood in Union Square. This deeply suffocating visual scene actively leaves the pedestrians standing below completely speechless as they closely witness massive dark shadows heavily filling the entire space. However, the absolute truth hiding behind this haunting footage was rapidly and mercilessly debunked by professional visual analysts. When closely observing the dark silhouettes hovering high up in the air, we can easily spot a highly illogical common detail. Absolutely all of these flying entities securely maintain the exact same stiff posture, with rigidly extended arms, and completely lack any natural physical movements. This awkwardly perfect uniformity is directly the fatal flaw, boldly exposing this entire event as a massive digital hoax. This is undoubtedly a cheap computer-generated visual effect, where a single rigid 3D model was entirely copied and pasted multiple times to actively manipulate public psychology. Despite the completely fake nature, we absolutely cannot deny the deeply chilling atmosphere the creator successfully brought to this video. The giant entities phasing through the farm fence, the heavily glowing night vision security camera system at a deeply isolated farm, accidentally recorded a truly horrifying midnight intrusion. The raw camera frame highly displays the clear silhouettes of two incredibly tall extraterrestrial creatures casually walking directly past the chicken coop area. They prominently possess abnormally skinny physical bodies, along with exceptionally long limbs, far exceeding all standard human biological proportions. The entire event truly unleashes its terrifying power when these two distinct entities aggressively approach the solid metal perimeter barrier. Instead of physically climbing over or violently breaking the obstacle, they completely nonchalantly step straight through the solid fence bars with absolute ease. The physical bodies of these bizarre creatures seemingly suffer absolutely zero physical resistance from the surrounding environment and simply melt into the air. This terrifying phasing phenomenon immediately ignited incredibly heated debates completely across all online research forums. Are these cosmic predators actively utilizing a highly advanced quantum matter manipulation technology to completely neutralize human physical barriers on Earth? Or is this scary ghosting detail actually a deeply foolish technical error, boldly exposing that the video creator simply forgot to properly mask the overlapping visual effect layers? Regardless of the absolute truth, the deeply haunting image of two massive giants actively roaming in the dark is definitely enough to keep us completely awake all night. We have just witnessed some of the most horrifying footage actively exposing the physical existence of extraterrestrial biological entities right here on Earth. The highly dense appearance of these entirely uninvited cosmic guests is absolutely not a random coincidence. While humanity is deeply drowning in massive geopolitical conflicts and severe climate changes, the sudden, terrifying revelation of highly intelligent aliens seemingly signals a massive upcoming milestone for our entire planet. Are they actively carrying a divine mission to successfully save us from the absolute brink of human extinction? Or is this specifically the dark stepping stone for a massive-scale planetary manipulation and violent global invasion? Powerful governments entirely across the globe are desperately hiding the terrifying truth. But these freshly leaked viral videos have completely destroyed all those highly organized cover-up efforts. The sky simply no longer belongs to humans, and a completely new cosmic world order era is silently beginning today. Right before we actively enter the highly explosive second half of our list, featuring even more shocking visual evidence, please take a quick second to securely hit that subscribe button for Mystery Caught on Camera. Do not forget to turn on the notification bell to continuously update yourself on the most sensational paranormal phenomena. Are you completely ready to face the absolute truth? Fasten your seatbelts tightly because the highly disturbing upcoming moments will entirely blow your mind. Let us safely continue. The giant-headed entity intruding at night, stealthily moving within the deep, absolute darkness of an isolated residential area, a highly bizarre biological entity was successfully and completely captured by a night vision security camera. This blurry black and white footage rapidly exposes a physical entity featuring a profoundly alien and severely distorted body structure. It prominently carries a significantly enlarged gray alien head, complete with iconic deep black eyes, matching numerous reported UFO encounters across decades. The unknown creature aggressively walks with an unbelievably slow and highly cautious demeanor, seemingly actively and silently investigating the surrounding environment. This blatant invasive intrusion immediately explodes with a cascade of highly chilling questions, directly threatening our human safety. Is this a cosmic predator silently monitoring human households for a sinister purpose? Or is this actually merely a carefully orchestrated hoax, utilizing a high-quality costume specifically designed to create mass panic in the community? The frightening silence of this raw footage serves as the sharpest and most terrifying warning that we might be actively and constantly watched right inside our own homes. Do you truly believe this is absolute reality, or simply a sophisticated visual effects product designed to deceive us? The haunting face at the window in Texas, slowly raising its massive head directly above the wooden windowsill of a deeply isolated farmhouse in the state of Texas. An entirely uninvited guest actively caused sheer terror for the family inside. This heavily blurry black and white footage accidentally captures the horrifying exact moment an extraterrestrial biological creature is stealthily lurking and closely observing human domestic life. Piercing straight through the foggy glass panes, its distinct gray face appears incredibly sharp, featuring a massively enlarged forehead and deeply empty black eyes. This highly bizarre entity remains entirely motionless and is seemingly highly focused on thoroughly studying the daily household routines of the human family members. This deeply chilling visual scene only actively lasts for a few incredibly short seconds before the unknown entity rapidly retreats and disappears completely into the pitch-black night outside. Its incredibly swift disappearance actively leaves behind a deeply haunting and entirely empty window frame. The terrifying fact that cosmic travelers are aggressively approaching our highly private living spaces serves as a massive red alert. Are they merely collecting basic observational data regarding our human biological behaviors, or is this the final physical survey before executing a brutally violent abduction? This deeply unsettling feeling will definitely force you to securely lock your curtains tonight. The mothership camouflaged as a cloud in Las Vegas, actively jogging for his early morning exercise through a quiet residential neighborhood in Las Vegas, a man named Tom completely stopped in his tracks after spotting an incredibly bizarre optical phenomenon high up in the sky. Right above the red-tiled roofs of the suburban houses, a massive condensation mass securely maintaining a perfectly flat saucer shape is silently hovering. The raw camera frame clearly displays a heavily dense dark gray cloud core, permanently surrounded by a brilliantly glowing white outer edge. This specific cloud structure is so incredibly smooth and highly symmetrical that it visually looks exactly like a massive extraterrestrial machine actively engaging an advanced optical camouflage system. It absolutely does not get blown away by the wind or physically change its natural shape, but firmly holds its position at a fixed spatial coordinate. The blatant appearance of this highly strange anomaly right in the middle of a populated neighborhood immediately sparked massive waves of pure panic. Is this merely a naturally occurring, rare, lenticular cloud, specifically created by standard atmospheric pressure conditions? Or is it actually a colossal alien mothership secretly generating a thick water vapor disguise to casually monitor humanity? The clear blue sky of Las Vegas is seemingly hiding terrifying invisible eyes. The haunting face at the Ohio doorbell camera, staring directly into the doorbell camera lens in the middle of the night at a quiet house in Ohio, a terrifying alien face successfully unleashed absolute sheer terror. This completely uninvited guest pressed its entire pale face aggressively close to the glass lens, immediately triggering the infrared motion sensor system. The raw frame clearly displays a biological creature, perfectly matching the classic gray alien race, prominently featuring a massively enlarged forehead and two gigantic, deeply empty black eyes. This highly bizarre entity remains entirely motionless, and is seemingly curiously analyzing the internal structure of the human security camera installed outside. However, the unbelievable cinematic perfection of this specific footage is exactly the fatal flaw heavily exposing it. Professional visual experts immediately raised massive suspicions regarding the absolute authenticity of this highly viral video. A standard wide-angle doorbell camera highly struggles to perfectly capture a close-up face with such flawless lighting and physical proportions. The slight movement of those massive eyes and the lighting contrast completely across the skin heavily bring the exact feeling of a highly sophisticated artificial intelligence-generated fake product. Even if this is merely a deeply elaborate AI prank, the scary thought of opening your front door to this specific face definitely remains a waking nightmare. The bloodthirsty mutated creature lurking in the deep forest. Lurking directly amidst the incredibly dense fern leaves inside the Olympic National Forest in Washington state, a deeply terrifying skeletal creature is silently crawling through the deadly silence. This horrifying footage was successfully captured by the personal camera of a highly experienced hunter while he was actively holding his breath to monitor the surrounding environment. The blurry lens clearly caught the chilling exact moment a pale ash-gray biological entity heavily featuring multiple sharp spikes growing directly along its spine aggressively navigated through the thick bushes. Its highly bizarre physical body structure is so unimaginably skinny that it explicitly reveals every single visible bone securely attaching to its rough skin, actively bringing a deeply nauseating feeling. This grotesque unknown monster actively moves completely on all four limbs, maintaining a deeply creepy hunched posture, and is seemingly actively sniffing the specific area for human biological traces. Many terrified viewers firmly believe this is a highly cruel legendary beast or an incredibly dangerous escaped genetic mutation product from a deeply classified underground government laboratory. A significantly darker theory heavily suggests this is an extraterrestrial apex predator intentionally dropped on Earth to completely destroy our natural ecosystem. Directly encountering this cosmic beast completely alone in the deep woods is definitely an absolute death sentence for anyone. The terrifying visual evidence of extraterrestrial entities physically existing right among us is completely undeniable through every leaked camera angle. Do you truly believe global governments are actively hiding and securely containing these biological creatures, or is everything merely a sophisticated digital illusion, entirely generated by artificial intelligence? Please quickly leave your personal thoughts right down in the comment section below, so we can aggressively dissect the absolute truth together. If you explicitly felt completely breathless watching our list today, then do not forget to heavily smash that like button and immediately subscribe to Mystery Caught on Camera. Turn on the notification bell so you never miss our next deeply horrifying breakdown videos. Goodbye, and see you again soon.